That can't be true, right?
Her people make the paperwork airtight, of course. In any case, I don't want her catching me. Those hands, they've long been stained by the blood of her victims.
No response yet. What should we do?
I see. Seems like the only way to get them to listen is by force.
Fight it is, then. Death on the battlefield, or death behind closed doors. Yeah, let's see. Knights. That actually is true. It's against the Geneva Convention to treat prisoners of war harshly in any way. Yeah. Yes. Okay, there was a bit said there, but it wasn't voiced. Also...
Fire's ready.
Yep. Poor kind meteor strike. Let's see if we can get Lucy to full energy for ultimates.
I'm cruising now.
Okay. There we go. Get the damage up. And the status going.
Get out of my way.
Yep, and that's that.
I confess everything! I didn't want to defect. The warrant officer made me do it!
Soldier 11. I've heard of you before. You'll show rebels like us no mercy.
You sure you want to spit in a full face helmet like that? You're just going to be the only one dealing with it.
It's true. My men are clueless. I've always been the one to contact Mr. Mole. Do what you want with me. But them, please, send them to a military tribunal so they can at least get a fair trial.
I think there's been a misunderstanding. I'm a soldier, not a brute. Everyone, including you, is going to get court-martialed.
You aren't going to hit me?
I don't know what you've heard. As I recall, you've just confessed to being closely associated with Mr. Mole. Tell me where he went, and you all will have plenty of room to negotiate your sentences. The prisoners were stubborn, but they finally gave up the Mole's escape route.
All those things he heard about you, are they true? If it's okay to ask.
You mean about me disposing of rebels? Soldiers follow their superiors' orders. That includes orders not known to the public.
That's not an answer.
In fact, the only thing shared publicly is the summer menu for the canteen. I did what I must, as a soldier. My loyal service doesn't require me to be a perfect and flawless individual. Do we have to keep discussing this? All that's left to do now is to chase down the Mole. Lead the way, Proxy. Get ready. The showdown is near.
Okay, grab the goods. Last of the data. And may as well heal up what little we did lose. The gentle mitt soothes the squad's bumps and bruises. Okay. You're about to enter the critical stage of the commission. Please note that once started, you can no longer explore freely. Continue. Let's see. Night. Oh yeah, welcome back, me. I was just cleaning up my room to set up space for Zarella, and I'll set up the pet cam tomorrow. Pretty sure she just hit all of you with her sword. Yes, all I ever wanted to know is what soldiers eat in the summer in the canteen. But, yeah. Soldier 11 does have dirt on her hands, at the absolute least, from what she says.
Traitors are mine to punish.
And she does have a history she hasn't told us yet. Maybe she will in time.
If she even can, since, you know, they signed on the paper.
Denigrating my noble undercover code name, as if it is that of a lowly rat scurrying in the dirt. Using my idol's identity to toy with my feelings. And somehow destroying the trap I meticulously prepared.
I don't see a problem with the last one, at least.
Yep. Got that of that.
Hasty retreat was just a ploy to lead you into a dead end. No, it wasn't even a retreat. It was a tactical bait. Now, let's welcome the pride of my army, autonomous tactical unit, Typhoon Challenger. Use your fierce weaponry, solid armor, and sheer power to destroy our
Yep, new enemies. Also, let's show this off.
Just one strike. Flames, obey me.
And yes, it is a permanent addition now, Knights.
I'm cruising now.
Oop. Ow. Oop. Nope. Okay, let's get rid of you.
Target confirmed.
Okay. Hiding behind the blade, okay. Okay, that one's dealt with. Okay. There we go. Yep, get our support team on the group. Well, on the ground. There we go. Okay, swap over. Alright, some characters, mainly the ones with blades, can block bullets as they run. Nope. There we go. Okay, Lucy. And Soldier 11. Okay. And there we go. One mole dug out.
How is this possible? I can't believe they pursued us so far and caused such heavy losses. And with so few people. Even the real Faithmen couldn't manage this.
Why, thank you.
By the way, Soldier 11 left a message saying they evacuated, probably to take in the prisoners. So, we're the only ones here right now.
Who's talking? It's not the same voice as fake Faithen.
Your scheme almost worked out, but you were wrong about two things. First, you underestimated the soldier. Second, the truth is, we are the real Faithen. Fairy is showing the size of the hollow rapidly getting smaller. We did what we came here for. Let's get out of here.
Wait a minute! Help me! Lord Faithen, let me be your dog!
Everything has gone quiet. It's finally over.
I'm unsure if that was supposed to imply that he actually died within the suit.
Well, they said the hollow was getting small. Were they making the hollow bigger?
Sorry, we went ahead earlier. Some of the prisoners can't stay in the hollow for long.
I'm guessing along with the attack on the rebels, a bunch of ethereals must have been caught up into the fighting or something. Yeah, because it's typically by destroying ethereals that hollow shrink down. Or maybe there's a bit more going on that wasn't it's told or something. Let's see. Knights. Oh god, those parry sounds are always so satisfying to hear, especially if the parry is for 2 or 3 attacks in a row. I see. There are 2, maybe 3 weapons on stream now. One in the hands of Lakir, the other for self-advertises, and I'd like to imagine Hilling just has a flintlock pistol underneath his desk. Oh, well, just one?
No. Both his peg legs are flintlocks. I'm joking.
Or is he?
Yeah, no, actually, would that even be safe?
I thought we'd get to see them.
I sent them back first. If we get the chance. Crimson Twilight. I hope to formally introduce all of you. I was impressed with your acting and your quick response. Not to mention your skill as a proxy.
The truth is, I'm the real Phaethon. For real.
The show's over. You acted the part well. I'm sure you'll be just as famous as Phaethon one day. Well, I should be heading back. Perhaps I'll stop by for some noodles along the way. I heard there's a super spicy noodle place nearby that's worth checking out. If that's so, then you should see me around here more often. Crimson Chili.
At this point, I think she's doing it on purpose.
Why are you... Please, call me Phaethon.
Fake it till you make it, right? I think I get it. Goodbye, Phaethon. I hope we can both have some good noodles tonight.
I smell the aroma of noodles on the breeze. Yeah, that's waterfall soup up ahead. Okay. And with that, I think we may have unlocked something else as well.
Oh.
Because after certain milestones with characters, they can appear out on the streets to interact with. For now... Farewell, Mole. I've always wanted to try that line. It seems like the commission is coming to an end. Pretending to be Phaethon was surprisingly not too bad. What do you think? But Mr. Mole started suspecting us a long time ago. That's a bit scary. I blame Shepard. Looking back, this commission was indeed packed with risks. We always had lots of choices when the Phaethon account was still active, but we probably wouldn't have taken on a commission like this. True. If we hadn't taken on this commission, we wouldn't have met Soldier 11. I always feel like this person has this purity about her that's rare to find in most people. She could either become dangerous or shine brightly. It's hard not to be intrigued. And then there's her tenant. The Spartan-like discipline. Her tenet? Not entirely sure what that means. I only know the word with 2 N's. The Spartan-like discipline, the pride that comes from being a soldier, and the occasional bouts of clumsiness. This kind of Soldier 11 is definitely not an affectionate friend, but it still makes you want to eat noodles with her. It might be a good thing to establish a long-term connection with her, if there's a chance. Feel the same way, the same way, right? Yeah, let's take a break and leave this story behind. Okay. Agent story complete. Archive to video archive. Okay, and all of these are still locked. Okay. There must be some things going on that are needed to unlock it again then. Okay, we're still in action. It wants to point us toward... Oh, no, it just wants us to go to bed. Okay, why did it go to the video archive then? Okay. I was really tired, but a little rest won't hurt, especially put wise at ease. I'll just scroll through my phone for now. Intel attack at the Old Capitol Plaza. A few days ago, several employees from Belbog Industries accidentally breached an unfinished plaza somewhere inside a hollow, where they encountered an unregistered entity with extremely high ether activity levels. Despite trespassing into a prohibited area, Belbog won't be facing charges from public security due to the malfunctioning carrot. The site has now been secured and sealed by public security. Due to limited intel, only old photos from before the fall of the Old Capitol are available. Repeat student, an unregistered entity with extremely high ether activity levels? Is this a new ethereal discovery? I think that place isn't a common spot for regular hollow business. Yeah, hang on, wasn't that plaza built by Belbog Industries back in the day? I heard they never finished it because the CEO ran off. They've sealed off the area. They usually only do that when follow-up investigations are required. Could it actually be something special? And Belbog and this plaza go way back, huh? Okay, at one point we probably should read through some of these just for the world building and lore stuff. Okay. After browsing internet for a while, I'm still not feeling drowsy. Is someone knocking on my door? Did Wise notice that I'm not sleeping? Forget trying to sleep. You might as well get up and chat. Yep. Let's see. Night. Oh, no. Drakir, thank you. You just gave me such a good idea for a character. A character with peg legs that can also act as weapons or such. Plus, he would be an amazing captain as well in my lore. I still do need some ships and like a naval fleet, so great character I can put in. Oh my god, thank you for the idea, Drakir.
Oh, you can believe one very OP one game where someone had an entire prosthetic leg with a hidden rocket launcher inside the knee.
Okay.
And of course, a certain Scotsman from Samurai Jack.
Yeah. Also, Boomstick with his machine gun leg.
Yeah, and I think also there was I forgot about the zombie. There was a zombie movie, I forgot its name, where a woman lost her leg and basically in the movie she just impale a machine gun into it and then use it as a gun. That is one of those really weird that you're not supposed to take it seriously at all.
I think I know the movie you're talking about, but I am blanking on the name as well.
Yeah. It's a zombie movie, but a bit more over the top than usual.
Okay. Now that the Belbog Heavy Industries matter is settled, I think we won't need to worry for a while. Let's do something easy then. Manage our video store's business, sort out our videotape inventory, etc. We can close early and watch videos at home too. Let's close the store early today. I'm still a little worried about your health. I wonder how much information can be found in the prototype storage unit. The monster in the monument, it isn't an ethereal, and it doesn't seem like a typical corrupted. Why are eyes? I can't let Wise worry. And knock out. Okay, and that is chapter 2 done. Thank you. Okay, which means that we're in another interlude. Okay, and finally the music store is going to open up.
I misheard you.
Should I even ask?
Interlude. I feel like I'm in a... Sorry. I feel like I'm in a state of... I told you yesterday, I've been surrounded by people that makes dirt joke from the evidence see or even put... Whenever I said something just to instantly, they somehow found a way to twist it to something, just to make me embarrassed or something like that. Doing all that, I feel like I'm always paranoid about it.
Okay, let's see. Someone is knocking on the door. Oh, the sun has come up. Okay, let's get into gear. Rest comfortably.
Wait,
Alright.
sun is cold. Get into the Solar Mode? Oh wait, wrong game.
Miss Independent Investigator, I am Roland, Chief of the new Air Defense Force stationed at Scott Outpost. I previously worked with your team during the CU defense. Did Section 6 send reinforcements for that mission? Indeed. I trust you already understand the urgency and importance of any Hollow Zero missions. To cut to the chase, based on the skills you've demonstrated, my team and I have agreed that we can now authorize you to join in another Hollow Zero mission. A true soldier never passes up a chance to distinguish themselves, and this chance is now yours. Can you give me the details? Good. This is exactly the response the Defense Force needs. In short, participating in this mission requires a strong team, and the Defense Force will provide special support with supplies. I'll be waiting for you at Scott Outpost. Okay. More that's unlocking. Roland mentioned that we could get special supplies from the military by participating in this mission. Let's head over to Scott Outpost to find out more details. Okay. Yep. Story array. Somewhat totally out of control. Oh. Okay, that's for replay. Okay. The Necromata agent story cat and mouse game has been recorded and can be viewed in the video archive. Okay.
Nice. So we will not start that one.
No, it's too late to get into immersive storytelling now, though, well, we're already in it, so may as well try and get out of it while we can.
Yeah, we need another one, though, I think.
Yeah, this should be easy enough to finish, though. Okay. Excellent. It's been only 1 hour, 27 minutes, 35 seconds since I sent that message. Miss Independent Investigator, I can sense your ambition. Thanks, but that was just... it's just that there was no traffic this morning. Punctuality is a virtue for humans, but for the Defense Force it's a duty. We often have missions that are a race against time, and today's task is no different. In short, we've recently discovered that there are several anomalies of ether activity near the exploration route of Hollow Zero, which frequently spawn ethereals. Leaving these anomalies unchecked could certainly hinder the progress of future Defense Force operations. You want us to handle it? That's right. This task involves a routine cleanup of these abnormal zones, and your team isn't the only one participating. As for the special supply support I mentioned earlier, it includes materials for making W-engine drive disks. Almost got it around again. Specifically, drive disk master copies and plating agents. Master copies? Indeed. It seems Miss Independent Investigator is well aware that while W-engine drive disks can significantly enhance the performance of a W-engine, the materials for making such disks are scarce. Especially recently, due to increased demand caused by the Hollow Zero mission, these materials are virtually priceless in the civilian market. In a nutshell, the Defense Force is pulling out all the stops, providing top-notch support to boost the combat abilities of everyone involved and ensure smooth routine cleanup operations. You can really feel their sincerity and their deep pockets. Excellent. Let me explain the details of the mission to you. Okay, this is where we can grind for, well, the gear to enhance W engines.
Okay. Also, I realized something. I know what you wanna automatically miss. What happens with your brain when you just read the drive disk.
Yeah.
You probably used to say the term disk drive.
Yep.
So
it just autopilots.
Yes, I do not blame you on that one.
Yeah, it's also half the time of when I saying things. Like, there's general typical flows that conversation will take. Yeah, some parts you just autopilot through before you're completely done reading what comes next.
Yeah, that is probably one of the issues that happens to me a lot when I try to read the games at times, when my brain is not in top condition. This is rather annoying. This means I need to read it sometimes. It seems got a little bit easier with my new gaming TV. I guess due to it doesn't reflect as much as the old one. And better is picture quality. I can actually read proper. It probably also means I still need new glasses.
Okay. Let's see. The list of the Defense Force's routine cleanup missions is here. Use the right combat attributes to deal more damage to the enemy. Don't forget to check the special effects for any unforeseen situations. The list of supplies provided by the military is here. A good soldier never underestimates the enemy. Please be prepared before participating in the operation. Okay, and yeah, as you can see, there are quite a lot of these. Okay, though I think the ones of most interest to us at the moment are going to be swing jazz. Yep, wrong there. And let's see, not chaotic metal, not as much. Let's see, hunter and hound. Yeah, Sharkstar Disco for impact and daze. And thunder metal for more electric damage.
Thunder metal and thunder metal sounds like a music type. Hunter and Hound sounds like a. It sounds like a British pub or something.
True. And yeah, Fanged Metal, plus 10% physical damage. Whenever a squad member inflicts assault on an enemy, the equipper deals 35% additional damage to the target for 12 seconds. So yeah, Nakamada will get a lot of use out of these.
Yeah, fine metal. Yeah, I was to say, it makes me think of metal made by... what are they called again? I keep saying it wrong. Faians or...
Thyron.
That one, yes. Thyron. Sounds like a metal band by Thyrons. Really?
Entering combat or switching in. Okay, this one, the effect on this is good, but the cooldown on it is pretty long.
Yeah, that I dare you to read out that name.
Hormone Punk. Okay, let's get the... Let's see. Electric vulnerability. Okay, so... The Cunning Hairs.
The lunch is on you. Standing by. Need some ready for
Also, I like the Oni's picture there. Just poke out the tongue.
Yeah.
A cute little brat.
Okay.
Also, Marco, I saw you tapping there earlier. There is a Digimon that has wrist blades, as great sword as a T-tip, and actually 2 swords as peg legs. And he just flows around. I think it's called Yesmon.
Yep. And I think they're going to be saying yes to that.
Yeah, I think they had that one on our Digimon stream. And I actually, on my Digimon save on next order, I actually had it need after Hillian, and he became that one.
Okay, there we go.
And all during my time, all I can imagine him speaking is like, whenever Hillian tries to speak like a pirate, like a Dutch pirate.
Okay, just a bit more.
I may accidentally call you Marco, I will not be surprised, but I'm so used to talking to Marco. At least you can just shut through this way, sorry Knights.
Nope.
I think this is what me Hill spoke about earlier, the brain entering autopilots.
Yeah. No, you don't. You're not getting that shield up. A bit more. There we go. Okay. Okay, these things already take less damage from the front, so Nakamada will do even better. It's got its shield up, but we broke it down. Go. Nope. Very loud engine just running by, so I'm not sure if that got picked up.
Oh, I thought that was from the robots.
Nope. Okay. Let's see. What did we get? Okay, 2, 3, 5.
Yeah, they're all supposed to be. They're supposed to be music.
Let's see. Knight typed out a lot. Prosthetic blade definitely once been a weapon. Okay, I searched up. In history, there have been prosthetics that have been turned into weapons, mostly as arms with small daggers and small blades that could be used for soldiers and stuff. Modern day, there have also been prosthetics that act as hooks for climbing and or holding gun rests, so basically like holsters for small arms, and also small crossbows as well. Okay. And more above that.
Yeah.
Prosthetic into one. Okay.